fired by accident. Now, it had blanks in it, so obviously no one was hurt. Looper resigned a day from that film before the shooting, telling producers in an email that there had been those two accidental weapons discharges. Now, the issue was, did Looper leave because of the safety concerns? That's the story that came out. Well, Baldwin said he spoke with Looper the day before he quit. And there was an issue as to the employees and contract negotiations and whether or not the employees or the crew on the film had been effectively demoted in terms of their hotel accommodations and the food on the set. It was just a huge turmoil about that. And by the way, Baldwin defends the union. He's on the union side. The guy's obviously a liberal, and he just is pro-union. And he also said, wait a minute, Looper had said, this is Baldwin saying, my men need better hotel rooms, and Looper did not mention safety at all. So there's one issue. Now, two former crew members have sued Baldwin and the film, claiming that the cost-cutting measures came at the expense of safety protocols. Well, clearly safety protocols were not followed, because you have the armorer who is supposed to check. You have the assistant director who handed the gun to Baldwin, and I don't know, under safety protocols, is that a double check? And then according to George Clooney and Matthew McConaughey, the actor himself or herself should check the gun to make sure that there are no live rounds, because blanks, the cartridge is different. You can tell it's different, and there are safety meetings that take place, of which the allegation here there weren't any, because it's when you have dangerous stunts, for example, they rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, and meeting after meeting, and which I didn't know, they also have safety meetings regarding what's going on. It makes sense on any given set, and talk about anything that's dangerous. And there were a lot of, let me tell you, that's not a fun set. You're out in the middle of the desert on Rust, and a lot of weapons. Go figure. We are, you know what? Let's do this. Chef Bruno is going to join us. We're going to talk about the Pastathon pitch. I had dinner at Bruno's the other night with the Tim Conway Jr. broadcast, and my God, it didn't stop. I ate for hours and hours. Good food. Anybody who's been to the Anaheim White House will tell you it's good food.
It's amazing.
It really is. I mean, Bruno is brilliant. And Bruno is not a classically trained chef either. It's not like he went to culinary school. He came to this country broke, and his first job was as a dishwasher, not speaking any English, at a friend's of his restaurant, who became a friend. And Bruno ended up buying the restaurant, creating a White House restaurant.
And then there's the whole backstory of him being born in France and then moving back to Italy with his family.
Yeah, it's just fascinating.
And honestly, we were joking at dinner. That's why we can't understand him.
Oh no, you can't understand.
Is it French, Italian?
No, it's really more Italian. He's been here.
It's amazing.
He's been here for I don't know, decades. Just sounds like he got off the boat yesterday. All right.
What makes him even more lovable, though?
Bruno Serrato coming up, the Anaheim White House restaurant. We're going to interview him, or I'm going to interview him. More about Pastathon this year. This is KFI AM 640. Let's check in with Jennifer.
The Orange County DA says the bullet to the head that stopped the alleged killer of 4 people in Orange also stopped the prosecution.
The projectile is about 3/4 of an inch.
Orange County DA Todd Spitzer says it's frustrating to have to wait for justice, but Aminadab Gaxiola Gonzalez has a Sixth Amendment right to be fit to stand trial.
They shot that through the gate because the gate was still locked, and he was shooting people, right? He killed a little boy right there.
He says multiple doctors since the shooting in March have examined the guy.
He's not being let out. He's not going to be roaming the streets or in some kind of nursing home community. He is going to a lockdown state hospital.
A judge this week ordered the facility's location be kept secret for safety. In Orange County, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
Well, the second of 2 horses hurt in a race at Los Alamitos Sunday has died. State officials say Conchita died yesterday. The other horse is recovering. Officials put the racetrack on probation last summer because of the high number of horses hurt or killed. News is brought to you by Rooter Hero. Big Bear Mountain Resort will be opening to the public in about an hour from now. The resort's Justin Canton says with limited terrain and lifts, people could wait a little longer to get on the slope.
Just a reminder to give yourself plenty of time to get up here, to get parked, to grab your gear, get on the hill, and then go have some fun on the slopes.
Canton says the snow is looking good because the resort made plenty last week. He says it's typical to start the season with man-made snow. As Handel was talking about, actor Alec Baldwin says despite claims to the contrary, the Santa Fe set of his film Rust was safe. In an interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos, Baldwin says he didn't see anything wrong the day before the accidental shooting.
We did not have a problem. I mean, I understand there was an accidental discharge at one point on the set of a blank round, but we did not have a problem for me until that day.
Cinematographer Helena Hutchins was killed by a live round fired from a prop gun on October 21st.
3, 2, 1, Merry Christmas!
And the National Christmas tree in D.C. is ready to make the holidays merry and bright. President Biden and the First Lady hosted the 99th annual tree lighting ceremony at the White House last night. Several celebrities were part of the holiday celebration, including LL Cool J, Kristen Chenoweth, Patti LaBelle, and her. Let's take a look at your drive now, and we're watching it through the, let's see. Is it
coming through industry?
60.
There you go. Like a good Christmas tree, by the way. A little bit of good news. Now, this westbound 60, if you're coming away from Diamond Bar, it's still a little slow getting through Azusa, but it's really not too bad. It's starting to move. There was an early morning problem just west of the 605 that caused all this. I can assure you all lines are open. And after that, pretty good drive to East LA. Speaking of East LA, trying to get there on the North 710, almost impossible right now. Northbound 710 before the I-5, only one lane is open at best. A very involved crash. Bottom line, it's backed up through the 105, Eastern Atlantic. And again, I mentioned this earlier, if you're driving a rate coming out of the harbor, get to the North 605. It's a little slow at the I-5, but other than that, it's pretty good up to the big eastbound drives. And real quick, San Fernando Valley, westbound Ventura Freeway, the 101, still a crawl from Laurel all the way across. Problem right at the fault of the boulevard, right at the 405 transition is the cause. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jeff Ball.
If you own a business and you manage to keep 5 or more employees on the payroll during the pandemic, new government program out there that pays you tens of thousands of dollars per employee. That's a lot of money. And this is not a loan. This is a grant. This is your money. However, the challenge is getting your hands on it. It is a very complicated bureaucracy, and this is where InnovationRefunds.com comes in. They'll cut through the red tape, get you the money. They are experts at helping businesses like yours or like mine get our share of these government incentives and relief funds. And they do all of the legwork, do not charge any money until you receive the money. They take a percentage of what you receive. It's a contingency deal. And they got my business on another program they were doing, a 6-figure refund. On this program, the average is $250,000. Go to InnovationRefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, answer a few questions. That's it. InnovationRefunds.com, InnovationRefunds.com.
SoCal weather from KFI. We've got a foggy start to the day and temperatures even cooler than they were yesterday. Has to be in the upper 60s to very low 60s at the beaches. We'll make the upper 60s to right at 70 for Metro LA and OC. Low to mid 70s for the valleys and the IU. Stay that way tomorrow, then it looks like we'll warm up a few degrees Sunday into Monday. Possibly some rain coming by the end of next week. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
This is the Mecca, Brian Johnson of Ring of Honor Wrestling, inviting all you bozos to Final Battle, Ring of Honor's biggest pay-per-view show of the year. It returns to the UMBC campus live on Saturday night, December 11th. Final Battle is available on pay-per-view and streaming live on Honor Club. So keep it locked in to ROHWrestling.com, bozos, for ticket on-sale information so you can join us.
As parents, we've done everything we can to keep our kids safe, happy, and healthy during this pandemic. From finding the best face masks to making sure their hands are clean. And now we have the best tool to help keep them even safer. The most important thing we can do is vaccinate our kids to protect them against COVID-19. Vaccines have been proven safe and effective for children 5 and up. Talk to your child's doctor or visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccine near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Court Furniture Outlet's annual Black Friday event has been extended, where everything is on sale at the lowest prices of the year. At Court Furniture Outlet, you'll find everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more comfortable. And the best part is that it's all in stock and ready for immediate delivery, so no waiting. Now, during Court Furniture Outlet's Black Friday event, you'll save on a huge selection of upholstery, including new Italian leather sofas and sleepers, dining sets, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Plus great deals on office furniture. Comfortable mesh back office chairs, originally $249, now only $59. Rugs from $50. Accent pillows, $5. And all artwork 50% off. Come in today and discover why Court Furniture Outlet has been the secret destination of designers, home stagers, and business professionals for over 40 years. With locations in Glendale and Central, in Corona at the 91 and McKinley, and now Fountain Valley at Euclid in the 405. Check them out on Yelp or go to CourtFurnitureOutlet.com. That's CORTFurnitureOutlet.com.
Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
The KFI Pastathon is happening right now. Head into any Spartan Final in California, Arizona, or Nevada to donate. Or go to pastathon.com. KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
Good morning, everybody. Bill Handel here. It is a Friday, December 3rd. A couple things before we get to Bruno. First of all, I want to remind you that we are doing a virtual Instagram hour starting at 9 o'clock, and we'll do that. We have Josh Freeze, a musician who is astounding. He'll be in the studio with us. And Neil Savegra will be there too, and that starts at 9:30. So 9 o'clock we start the virtual Pastathon hour, and this should be a lot of fun. Also, if you go to Instagram at Bill Handel Show, where we're going to be doing this, my menorah lighting theme continues on. So there are a couple of them because I was late on the other one. The themed menorah lighting at home. Now, we are celebrating Pastathon, which we do every year. This is the 11th year that KFI has been involved. Actually, the Chef Bruno Serrato, owner of the Anaheim White House, started this in 2005. And it's when we got involved, it was about 200 meals per night out of the Boys and Girls Club. And today it's thousands of meals. Chef Bruno and Katerina's Club provides 25,000 meals a week to kids in need. And believe me, Katerina's Club is just exploding with different branches all over the Southland, and will continue on. So, without further ado, let me introduce Chef Bruno. Good morning, Bruno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. Nice to talk to you, Bill. Nice to be online with you.
Love it, love it. And every year we go, well, we couldn't last year. It had to be, obviously, online. But we went there again, and this food is so spectacular. And let me tell you what Bruno does. I'm going to spend a minute talking about the restaurant. So I asked for a plate with a couple of things on it. A little duck, a little bit of chicken cordon bleu, which is wonderful there, and whatever other dish, like a pasta dish or whatever. Bruno, they brought me out full meals. I had 5 plates of food in front of me.
Well, Bill, let me interrupt you, but you lose weight. You lost weight in the last 6 months. I decided to give you some weight back.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was a good boy.
Yeah, I put it all back on. So let's talk about Pastathon. Right now, as of 7 o'clock, about 40 minutes ago, we are at $561,000 raised and 66,000 pounds of pasta and sauce. Where were we at this time last year? Are we maintaining the pace that we need to pay the $770,000 and 100,000 pounds of pasta and sauce?
Well, I believe we are, because I remember last year, like the last hour with Tim Conway, we had someone from Chicago, if I'm not wrong, and called us to send us $100,000.
$100,000.
Yeah, that was with Tim on the last hour on the show last year, which was shocked to all of us. Obviously, very happy, very kind lady. And as a matter of fact, I called her back right here, like late at night just to thank her because I'm just always overwhelmed of the kindness of people out there, Bill. It's, I know we work a lot, we feed thousands of kids every week. You know, last year you said to feed 1 million, we fed 2 million because we serve also the family in need because kids will not go to school, will not go to the Boys Girls Club, and maybe there's a food distribution drive, and they come to the restaurant, you see 500 cars lined up, and not only at the White House, but I think the food distribution is probably 15 to 20 locations. I mean, we were feeding family, they were crying, they were thankful for what we do. And I cannot do that because of the kindness of the people.
Yeah, I know. Our listeners are terrific, and clearly somebody really likes Jim Connery Jr., $100,000. Now, one of the things we talked about when we first started with you, Bruno, is the feeding was limited to the kids. And I said, so when parents bring their kids to be fed, and what do? Just sit around and watch their kids eating, because remember, the whole family is food insecure. These are the motel kids where the parents have lost their apartments or their houses and moved into a single motel room, and there's simply enough money to go around. So now you've added the parents and you feed everybody. And how long has that been going on?
That has been going since coronavirus came because I have a full-time driver. I go to motel room to room to different motels, I think 15, 20 motels. He delivers food, meals, depends how many people are in the motel. And remember, usually he has 4 to 7, 8 people in the motel room.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it does. And now we do the pasta, we do the chicken, we do the vegetables, we do the bread. That's what the meals are so many because we donated not only pasta, but everything we have on hand as the food. That's what we do. I mean, we feed a lot of meals for that reason.
Yeah, and it's an extraordinary charity that actually I think Michelle Cube found you and went to Robin saying, hey, we have to adopt a charity and it doesn't get better than this. I want to take a break, come back, and Bruno, I want to talk about how Katerina's Club has expanded, not just in feeding, but also in a couple of other areas, and we'll be right back with that. This is KFI AM 640. Jennifer?
Bruno, by the way, if you're still listening, it is amazing what you do, and it is honestly an honor to be able to help raise money for your cause because Katerina's Club is amazing. A young prosecutor in Wisconsin is being blamed for setting off so low for the suspect in Waukesha's deadly Christmas parade. A DA said yesterday it was an overworked young prosecutor and made the decision to allow the driver to be released on a $1,000 bail date before he drove through the crowd at the parade. Almost half of U.S. households are having a hard time with inflation. According to a Gallup survey, that number is at 45%. And Rolling Stones had the biggest tour of 2021. Green Day came in second, Harry Styles came in third. You've got your drive with DKFI in the sky and the 101 next.
So many of our listeners have entrusted Sweet James accident attorneys in their time of need after being injured in an accident, and you know why. In the moments and days following an accident, people don't know what to do or who to turn to. Your life has changed, you're in pain, you might not be able to drive or work. The worst part is the insurance company that promises to protect you will try to pay you the least amount possible for your injury. The team at Sweet James will not let this happen. They'll help you get the medical care you need and help you get your life back on track. While their award-winning attorneys work on your behalf to get you the most amount of money possible, you pay nothing until they win your case. If you or someone you love is hurt in an accident, call Sweet James at 800-500-5200, 800-500-5200, or sweetjames.com.
Stock up on your favorite coffee brands at Whole Foods Market before the holiday rush. Get 20% off all packaged coffee through December 14th, plus an extra 10% off for Prime members while supplies last. See more on the Whole Foods Market app.
SoCal weather from KFI. We've got a foggy start to the morning with more sunshine this afternoon. Highs will range from the upper 50s at the beaches to the mid-70s inland. This report is brought to you by Whole Foods Market. We're watching your commute on the 101.
You betcha. Well, this section of the 101, the Ventura Freeway, anyway, coming away from the 170, 134 over towards the old busy 405 in Encino. It's a crawl. It really is. Most of the problem was caused by a problem that's over the boulevard. That's right at the interchange. I'm sure you're familiar with it. So that's what's going on. If you headed to Van Nuys Boulevard, definitely use Riverside Drive. It's in much better shape on the 170 over to where it stops, actually, at Van Nuys Boulevard. Now, the North 710, if you just leave in the harbor area, you don't want to be here. It's damn solid from the 105 all the way up to the I-5 in East LA. Complicated crash, a bunch of lanes blocked, Eastern, Atlantic, Long Beach Boulevard, any of those. Even the North 605 now, it got quite popular, I must say, getting real slow now from the 105 up to about Washington, and then finally improved. AFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jeff Ball.
This report is sponsored by MGM Resorts. At MGM Resorts, we know this is no time to return to normal. It's time to. It's time for the time of your life in Vegas at MGM Resorts. When you think of selling your house, on one hand, you're probably thinking about all the money you can make off it, right? But then you start thinking about, the repairs you're going to have to do yourself. Then there are the dreaded open houses. You know, the crummy parts that have gone into selling a home. Well, imagine if those old-fashioned ways had a new-fashioned way, and that's the case if you go to OpenDoor.com. See, Open Door's invented this whole new way to sell your home. It's one without the hassles and hurdles of listings and showings and all those unknowns. So if you're thinking about selling your house in Los Angeles, think about selling it to OpenDoor.com. To get your free offer, just go to OpenDoor.com/KFI, put in your address, tell them just a little bit about your house, and they will make you an offer in minutes. I was shocked. I did it. I was amazed how quickly my offer came back. You can close when you are ready, and you can do everything online. So sell your home the new-fashioned way at OpenDoor.com/KFI. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc., license number 020-61130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets. Get your free offer today at OpenDoor.com/myoffer. That's open. It's time to celebrate the holidays.
Very bored. Bye. Chris Pratt and everything. Charger. See Roger. No, huh? Toffee. I know. Did you rather? Coming. You can see what you think about it.
Outstanding design defines the 2011 Buick LaCrosse, delivering worthy equipment and features in an attainable package with perfect midsize proportions.
A fuel-efficient, direct-injected Ecotec 2.4-liter engine sets the standard for the CX and CXL models. Once inside, the attention to safety and security is obvious. Premium leather seats provide maximum comfort, wrapping drivers and passengers in a shroud of luxury. Top features include power front seats, fully automatic headlights, OnStar enabled, StabiliTrak, remote keyless entry, available Bluetooth connectivity, hyperstrut suspension, and seat memory. The quiet tuning engineering absorbs outside noise and vibration.
Enjoy your favorite music via the stereo system, which includes a CD player with MP3 capability, steering wheel mounted audio controls, and 11 speakers, yielding maximum audio versatility. Safety equipment has been integrated throughout, including dual front impact airbags with occupant sensing airbag, brake assist, OnStar, and four-wheel disc brakes with ABS. The optional intelligent all-wheel drive system is activated automatically to optimize both handling and traction.
The 2011 Buick LaCrosse, upping the standards associated with mid-size sedans.
Tasty frozen. Big grass. I wish that associated with mid-size sedans. Did you Better to fast rate. What is it about? All-Star. That's a nice vibration. Disney Frozen. Hey, Jazz. Here's more Disney's Frozen special foods. Dark Frozen Jingles. Special foods. Disney Frozen. You can buy those frozen here. To keep growing sweets. You can buy those frozen here. To keep growing sweets. Toyota perfected each egg ball was their service. And the English war is rare because this was born of enhancing their aggressive stance. The integrated sport as a rare supposed to was born of enhancing their aggressive stance. Beer Booker. Step into the 2011 Beer Booker. Frozen, Frozen 2. Disney Frozen, Frozen 2. Cars 3. Fire livery. Some fish do not speak for ourselves. Let's do a Disney picture. Disney Frozen. What? You can say for yourself again. You can go on very university. That's true. Yeah. Academy Country Music Awards was the number one Small-Train Truck ID. Dizzy Frozen, Chris Buck, Jennifer Lee. Schwarzberg. November 27th, 2013.
GNC? Dizzy and Benzo.
Progress Internet 2. Progress Internet 2. Step into the 2011 year version. Thank you. One day, besides a deep animal, Sarah, and this was boy. Once it's on,